Hello, everybody, and welcome to Chicago, Illinois. Today we have Basketball Without Borders. It's the Australia edition as we get this camp series started up here. I'm B-Ron, joined by Sniper J here on SWBA TV. We're lucky to be over here for this broadcast today. Team Blue and Team Gray as the Australia games get going here. And Jay, it's good to have you here with me. We're back on the air after some turmoil over the last 24 hours or so, but we're back, and basketball's back as well. Team Gray getting on the board first.
Oh yes, it's beautiful to be in Chirac with you, B-Ron. I have been a part of the turmoil, but I'm glad we are able to get back to basketball here.
Absolutely are, and Tori and some more letting it fly for three. He's had a big time performance in these Basketball Without Borders games over the last couple of seasons, Jay. And this is your first time seeing him. You're in for a treat. He's now playing for SimWorld Oceania, but he's been the one who's got all the eyes on him in this game, which got him the offer at the end of the Basketball Without Borders last time around to get on Oceania last season.
Yep, and believe it or not, B-Ron, as the senior scout, I did hear about him from one of my connects outside of the country. They told me about him, but I haven't put eyes on him just yet. So this is a good first evaluation for him, and he's off to a great start so far.
Off to a great start for sure. And there are so Basketball Without Borders, guys. It is a combination of players from SimWorld Prep and just players around the various high school circuits in Australia from this region in particular. And I want to go over the lineups actually for this one. We're getting things rolling here for Team Blue. You have Caesar, and their roster anyway. You have Caesar Lambright, James Hogan, Jackson James from Guam, one of the new players to SimWorld Prep. He's playing for SimWorld Oceania. You have River Borkowski, Keyshawn May, Nate Babbitt, Brett Scheffler, Elam Anderson, and Caden Malone for Team Blue. And for Team Gray, roster here is Marshawn Garlick, Elliot Murray, another new player. He's actually from Virginia, living in Australia, which is why he's playing for SimWorld Oceania this coming season. Torian Moore, already mentioned him. Carrie Northup, Javon Springer, Addison Gott, Kenny Merwin, Drayson Rathburn, and Caden, and this is the hard one, Jay. Caden Scott.
Scotch.
Nope.
Scott. And Steve B-Ron,
that's tough.
I couldn't pronounce that, but this is why we don't let the kids pick the uniforms, right? Because on our sheet, right, the team in gray is supposed to be blue, and the team in blue is supposed to be gray, and they just switched around because, you know, kids do whatever they want these days.
That's
so,
what it is.
Team gray is Lambert and his crew, and Team blue is Marshawn Garlick and his crew. I just want to make that very clear to everybody.
Well, thank you for letting me know and letting everybody else know as well. We had
I don't let the kids pick. This is why.
Uniform change at the last minute. Wanted to play a prank on us as we're getting back here to basketball here on SABA TV.
You know, that's a very bad way to prank the senior scout that's showing up to your game and evaluate you. Because now I'm going to be writing down your notes for another player. I'm just saying.
I didn't think about that too. That's a good point.
You could be playing the best game of your life, and I could be writing it down. I could be really high on you, but the other point guard on the other team is going to get all the credit.
Oh, man. Messing up Sniper J's notes over here.
That's right.
That's a shame, man. Open the defense we're seeing from Murray there. But this is a game though, Jay, where it's a showcase game. So a lot of these kids are going to look into be showcasing their skills for various SimWorld Prep teams and for their respective, high school teams as well in the home country of Australia.
Yes, this is a beautiful thing. Basketball Without Borders, because we're bridging the gap between SimWorld and Australia right now, because these are all Australian kids. And one thing I would like to say is that this is a good test for these high school kids. They're going against the Premier League players that is on Oceania and the Prep League, and they get to level up their talent against these guys to see if they can actually play at this level, or if they're good enough, they can play beyond the Prep level and actually make their way to a big time SimWorld U organization or institution.
That's very true. Yeah, because there are some players from Australia already who've gone through SimWorld Prep and have made their way into SimWorld U. The most notable one being Cole Webb, who started his career, his high school career with SimWorld Oceania, ended up going to Showtime Basketball, and is now with the Virginia Cavaliers in SimWorld U.
Good player too. I like his game, and he was the first of many, and it kind of just opens your eyes to how much talent it is out there in the world. And a lot of people think that American basketball is superior, but in some cases it may not be, because the talent is growing every single year. And if you don't go look for these players, you might get burned later on in life when it comes to the Olympics or the FIBA Euro Cup, Ameri Cups, and things of that nature. B-Ron.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and we know just how global of a game basketball is. Sure, it's big here in America, but it's big in other parts of the world, especially Europe. We know just how good the European nation as a continent has become in the basketball. When you look at the SBBA, you've got Jokic, Brad, the guy from the Kings, Bogdanovich. I think that's his name.
Yeah, Bogdanovich. Got you. The shooter.
Yes. Yeah. So those just two, and of course, Luka Doncic, of course.
You got Luka, you got Giannis. You got a lot of different people from all over the world. Joel Embiid, if you want to count him, even though he played for Team USA, dual citizen.
He's from France, though. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of different talent, and it starts right here with showcases like this, Beyond the Borders, where these high school kids are able to show not only senior scout Sniper J, but the scout for the SWBA, or the team scout, or the SimWorld U scout, or Oceania scout. Go
up and get that one. What a pass that was, too. I have to get the names on those, but that was absolutely impressive. It was Rathburn who ended up finishing that one. Yeah, Drayson Rathburn. He's a high school recruit. That's the kind of play, like you said, Jay, right on cue, right?
That's right. These high school recruits are here to show that they belong at this level. And what a better way to do it against a team like Oceania, a team that wasn't as successful as some of these top teams in prep. So if these guys can perform well against a low-level type of team like Oceania, no offense against them, they may do great this season, but from last season they were 1-7. If they could do well, they could show other people that they belong, and if they do really well, hey, well, now what caliber player are you? Do you belong with the champs, with the Bay Area Breakers, or are you in that mix with Gotham 5 or teams like that? If that makes sense, B-Ron.
It does make sense. It does. Oceania, like you mentioned it last season, only had one win, went 1-7 last season, and did not win a single regular season tournament either last season. Well, did not even qualify for the Last Dance as well. So they're definitely looking to turn things around, and they're hoping that the recruits that they've added to the team, along with their current roster, returning roster of Lambright, Malone, May, and Garlic, can get them over the hump, because their roster right now is full. There are players here though who could potentially find themselves on other SimWorld Prep teams rather around the league, as rosters not finalized themselves yet, and I'm sure, especially on the international side, there's still some roster spots open for teams to find.
If you don't mind me jumping in right here, it doesn't matter if these teams are set for this year. You're really just planting the seed in people's mind. Like, hey, I remember that kid, and you grow up a year and you get better, and now they're like, oh, there's no way we can pass up on this kid now.
Right, exactly. And again, Torian Samora is a perfect example of what you were talking about, Jay, because he didn't the first season of Basketball Borders, he didn't end up making a team, but after his performance in last season's event, ended up committing to SimWorld Oceania shortly thereafter, and had a successful season. He is there. Oh, look now, hang on a second. Put myself off there.
That was Lambright. Lambright.
Lambright flying through the air. And Lambright from Blue Mountains, Australia. And Samora, back to Samora though. He is their returning leading scorer for Oceania. 8.6 points per game last season for them, led the way in that category. And he is known here, Jay. Looks like he's a very strong finisher. And having here, the notes say he's an athletic specimen. certainly an air of confidence around the young man.
Yeah, and you honestly could tell that right off the bat when he scored the first 2 points of the game. I mean, I think one time he just drove down the lane against 3 defenders, and it looked like it was easy. He just used his strength to make a layup. So those notes are true, and they probably will be updated after this game because he's playing extremely well right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, after all of the turmoil that's gone on over the last day or so, it's just a reminder that we can't do this without you guys. All of the likes, shares, comments in the live stream, activity you all show us on social media, or here on YouTube, in the Discord in general, it all helps us continue to grow and get better and bigger and better. Word of mouth is how we grow best right now. Help us do that. Spread the word, share us around as much as you possibly can, wherever you can, because you never know who could also enjoy the experience. They don't know it exists yet, but you be the person that turns them on to it.
Yes, you can. And then they can come in and get judged by Sniper J. Look, sit with me. I'll tell them if they suck or not.
Send everyone Sniper J's way. Coaches too, right?
That's right. Coaches too. I give the coaches critics as well, especially in game. I'll let them have it. But Ronnie, let me ask you something about this basketball without borders. What does this type of game mean to these young players in your opinion?
So I think that it is a phenomenal opportunity to put your skills to the test and see what you can do, what you can't do. I don't like for example, like this right here is a good example for me. I'm not a fan of the decision there from Rathburn to take the ball up himself.
Right.
I prefer to have seen him pass it up to his big man who's in front of him. He got the basket, sure, but that's something where a scout would see it and go, maybe he's unselfish. So he's selfish rather. Maybe looking at things like that and seeing what's good about a player, what isn't good about a player, and using it from a scout perspective to get yourself better. But for a player, it is all about showcasing your skills in various ways.
I love you, D-Ron, because you just contradicted yourself a whole lot in that whole situation. You said you wanted to see him pass up, and then you go in with it's time for the players to showcase their skills, and that's exactly what this high school recruit Rathburn is doing here as he has the ball right now. He's showcasing his skills, and just to piggyback. Go ahead, D-Ron. No,
you're right. But if he would have did all that and missed the shot, what does it matter, right?
Yeah, that's true. That does look a little selfish if he would have missed the shot.
That's my point.
But hey, the game is sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But if you never take the leap or the opportunity, you never know what you're gonna get.
Whew. Fair enough.
That was a slow jump shot. Yeah, slow jump shot from him.
Got forced it, unable to get it to go there. And I think also too, Jay, this is one where these games are always fun to see, again, who could be the next guy to either spearhead a program or make a name for themselves to, like you said earlier, get into a spot where maybe they don't make a team this season in SimWorld Prep, but maybe next season they have another good performance, and it improves their chances come the next round of recruiting, because recruiting goes year-round. Commitment period is a totally different thing, though. So because you see a guy play here doesn't mean you're not going to start talking to him. And I'm going to start talking here after the first quarter, as his last final seconds tick away of the first quarter. Get a bit of a breather as the shot's going to go up. No good, and that will end the first quarter there. Team Blue out in front by 16-15. We got second quarter action here in Chicago. Welcome back to Chicago Basketball Without Borders Australia edition. Second quarter getting ready to begin here. Team blew up by 16-15. We saw an impressive first quarter from a few guys and a questionable one from one other in particular.
Yeah, it is a showcase, B-Ron, so somebody's going to have to play bad.
Yeah, right. Showcases go both ways, right? Not everyone can play well. Someone's going to be playing bad at poorly. Well at your expense is what I mean.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it. That's a very positive way to put it.
Hey, I try. Positive people, as you know.
I wasn't so positive with myself at showcases like this. Even if I was playing good, I felt like I had to be 10 times better than everyone on the court just to even have a chance to get an invite or a message from any type of scout or school or anyone that was important in the gym. So the fact that you're being positive with these young men means a lot to me and to them once they listen back to this game and watch the film.
Yeah, of course. Look, I try to be a positive people at all times. It doesn't work out all times, but you know, hey, now
I just can't do it. It's not in my DNA.
Hang around with me more. I got you.
Yeah. Ooh, M1.
North committing the foul, but the basket will go Team Gray's way. That's a good job of fighting through contact when you can do that. Talk about the showcases. That's what it is, Jay, right? And that right there, again, showing you can power through contact like that and make that shot, regardless of being fouled or not. That's strength and mental toughness to avoid to take the contact and make the free throw, and make the shot and get the free throw as well.
Yeah, and that was Mr. Jackson James from Guam. Showing off the big time strength. The 6'7" forward is having an okay session so far. I expect him to keep improving, but good finish to start the second quarter.
And speaking of improvement, Jay, it's all season time now. A lot of these players are in the mode of trying to improve or trying to figure out what to improve.
That's right.
What, in your opinion, goes into an off season for a basketball player, and how does that work? Where does the balance of rest versus actively working on your game come into play and all that stuff?
Oh, that's an absolutely fantastic question, and it steps to an off season, and I start right when season ends. So once you win the championship, of course, because nobody ever loses, right? You rest right after that. You get you a week or two of straight rest. If you want to do something, just go put up shots, get some catch and shoots, have fun with your family. But that's your rest time. But once you come back off of rest, you should be lifting weights and starting to condition. And you don't have to work on anything in particular. You're really just trying to get your body back in the momentum of being a basketball player. So you want to rebuild all your strength. You want to get your condition to a level where you can go out there and do basketball drills. And once you spend 2 to 3 weeks of doing that, now you're ready to really start honing in and pick the skill sets you want to work on for this off season, and pick an intangible item, like if you want to get more quick, or you want to be more explosive, or you really want to raise your IQ. You can focus on those types of things after you build that base of athleticism and stamina back on the basketball court. And then from then on, you basically listen to your body, and if your body's telling you need rest, you take the rest. But other than that, you should be grinding away, really focusing on your game, honing in on your skills, and preparing for showcases like this or the next season.
And there you have it, folks. Sniper Jay's guide to the offseason for a player right there.
You also can have some fun, but you need to be responsible.
Of course. Right, yes. Yeah, also that. Have fun, be responsible. I'm really liking the defense I'm seeing from Garlic in this one so far. He's been impressive me on that side of the ball, especially. Really active hands.
Yep. And if I'm being honest, as a scout, I have to call this out because it's just what I see. So far, we have seen a gap between the prep players and the high school recruits. It seems that these prep players are more engaged, they're more physical, and they're more in tune to the details of the game. But some of these high school players are playing well, and I think they're learning a lot out here.
Definitely are. And back to the off season talk there for a second. Because I had another question for you, more personal, I guess. Did you have a favorite part of the off season, or is it just all a blur to you?
No, 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 no. Okay, so there's a part of the off season, and it's towards the latter half. So I would do everything I just said, but at the beginning of my this is not project personally. At the beginning of my strengthening and training, I after that I would get on the court and I would really hone in on my basketball skills, and it would just be workouts on the court, 2 to 3 people in a group setting, and it was no 3-on-3, 5-on-5, 4-on-4. There was none of that for like a month. But that second month, right before season starts, I would start playing 5-on-5 or playing in showcases like this, and that's the part of the off season I really enjoyed, because then I got to see all the work I put in to improve my game, and I get to put it to the test and get against other people in a live situation like a basketball without borders, like the Trey J SummerSlam, or just in a regular 3-on-3 outside at the park. So that was my favorite part of the summer, where I actually got to put all the stuff I worked on to use and really sharpen it up for season.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense, because that's the time where you can see what you've worked on and if it's gonna work, and what you need to maybe tweak or continue to improve upon, basically.
Yes, yes. And then if I knew I had a showcase like this, I would purposely do scouting report on the people I'm playing against. That way I just know exactly what they're good at and what they could possibly work on, so I could be prepared and not be embarrassed.
Okay, so you're actively going to try and find film of the
100%.
players that you're playing against.
Because see, these type of events are invite only, right? So they had to be invited for a reason.
Yes, that's very true. Yes, these events are invite only. So yes, it's like the few who get into this.
That's right, and you got to be better than a select few. That's what people don't understand. You have to be better than a select few. Like, there's thousands of high school players, and then there's only a few SimWorld prep players. And these high school recruits out here, they have to be better than these prep players that are already on the team.
Right, exactly, and in some way, shape, or form, right? Because this is looking ahead, barring something happening to one of these players. Obviously, the rosters are going to stay where they are, again, unless something happens. But so these guys that aren't on teams right now could find their way onto a team somewhere else in SimWorld Prep, or like mentioned earlier, they'll go play for their high school for the season, and then they'll try again, try to get the invite back, and they'll do it all over again next season.
Right, but and for some of these kids, in the case, this is just a warm up or a lesson for them to know what it's like to be out here. I definitely had that experience first being a player, like first time being at a All-American camp or a top 50 camp, and you're like, wow, I really love the uniform, and I got some new shoes. And then you get out there and everybody's going really hard, and you're like the last one in every drill. It kind of wakes you up to see where you really stand at, and then that next year you come back more focused and more ready, and the uniforms are less pretty and the shoes are more about getting dirty than tying them up correctly.
Yeah, I like that. I like that part mentioned about it being a wake-up call for players in particular. I think that is something to keep in mind as you continue to age and play into your game, that kind of stuff. Murray fires a three, like, good. But I think that the wake-up call moment is something that is very crucial for a player, because it really makes you decide, again, like you mentioned, what they need to work on, what do I need to improve upon, but also how much do I want this too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And a showcase like this could make or break someone's career. Honestly, like, sometimes this could be overwhelming. Like, it's too much. They're too good, or the stage is too big, or some people are like, oh no, they got the best of me, or they didn't see my best out there this time, but next time I'm going to turn heads.
Right, use it as motivation.
Yes.
uses motivation to get better, or take it as a sign. Focus efforts elsewhere, I guess is how I word it.
Or just stay at the regular high school. You know, you could be a good
right.
player at your regular high school, and you could be the homecoming king, prom king, and you know, you can have go to the Sadie Hawkins dance or whatever they have these days. I'm not sure what they be having, but you know, you can really have a good life in high school. But prep is a different monster. You know, it's where the best of the best plays.
It is. This is
Nice
prep is where the best high school basketball athletes in the world play the basketball here. As Team Blue's going to take a timeout here and talk things over. Only up by 1 here is Team Blue. I know that we haven't talked strategy much, Jay, but before we talk strategy, let's talk the chat, shall we? Do you have the chat up in your hand, ready to roll?
I do have the chat, but I may mess up your name. So if I mess up your name, it's on you.
Before we do that, it's time for you guys, more importantly, to get your shout outs in. We'll read them on air. But Jay, why don't you take it away and tell us who we have in the chat with us tonight?
Yeah, so we got Tony D in the chat. We got DeVar Skyler in the chat. We got Coach Drayton in the chat. And Coach Drayton says something funny, but I'm not going to say it. We got Kendall Joyner in the chat. We got Coach Simpson in the chat. We got Trey PG in the chat. I already said Coach Simpson. We got Juan Fizel in the chat. We got Robert. I don't know how to say his last name. He's in the chat. Who else is in the chat? Phenom XI, I'm not sure who you are, but you're in the chat. Jay Medora is in the chat. Welcome, Jay. How you doing? Monte Paulsons is in the chat. Do we have any shout outs yet, maybe? Sniper Jay's in the chat, too.
Sniper Jay's in the chat. B-Ron in the chat. I see a few. I see Coach Simpson. Shout out to all the fans for keeping SimWorld alive. Absolutely. Thank you guys for all the support. We appreciate that. I see Scott Marnoff. Shout out to the chin.
Hey, man. Hey, look, you got to support everybody, right?
Yeah, right. Got to. Absolutely. And I see a couple more here. Want to get these out. Jordan Scott, shout out to you guys. Thank you. Again, we appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, look, back to game action here. I know it's a 1-point game. I haven't talked much strategy yet, but let's talk a little bit. I'm still calling a game here. No, only up by 1 point here. Again, we know it's a showcase kind of game, but that's a great move inside to score there. But what is this kind of moment in this stage of the game do for these players in this moment in particular?
So right now it's only the second quarter. We're going to play 4 quarters. Right now it's still a filling out process in a game like this, and like you said, there's not much rhyme or reason to anything. I think players are just finding holes in the defense or attacking certain things or using their strengths to score. But when the second half comes up after halftime, I think there's going to be a lot more strategy. Maybe trying to find a mismatch, maybe play with a little bit more IQ, or if the coaches see something that they would like to exploit, they're definitely going to talk to the team during halftime to actually win the game, because winning a game like this goes well on anybody's resume. Even if you shot 0 for 15, if you won, you was on the winning team, so that's something to brag about.
Fair enough. Tough jumper in traffic there. Wow.
It's Mr. River Barakosisi. I can't pronounce names.
I understand. Hey, look, names are hard, man. River Borkowski.
There you go. That's it. Borkowski. Sound like a type of German car.
Or also like some kind of noodle.
You called him a noodle, I called him a car. Oh man, that was funny. I called him a German car too. German cars are nice, be right. I don't know about the noodles.
I don't know, man. I don't know where my head is with that one. Don't ask me, 'cause I don't know. I'm out here just doing stuff and saying stuff, man. Throwing up a lob is Samora. What a pass from Torian Samora, and the catch on that one as well. Soft hands to go grab that.
Teammates making that connection early on. that's a good chemistry builder for these two. They play on the same team in Oceania, so look for that live to be happening more and more throughout the prep year.
No, absolutely. No, that was Caden. Caden who threw that one down. Caden with the hard last name that even I have a hard time pronouncing, and I don't want to fumble it.
Scotch, something.
Like it looks like it's Scotch.
Yeah. Scotch.
I'm getting
we should have like a
out in this one. Scotch with a T, like a T sound. Scotch.
I probably should just take a whole segment of the court journal and just try to pronounce the hardest name in SimWorld. That'd probably be hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie. I would watch it. I'd watch it anyway. I'm watching anyway, but I'd especially watch that one. Especially watch it. That's the way to end the show, right?
That's right. Butchering everybody's name.
Yeah, exactly. Good first half here, though. 32 apiece. As it comes to a close here, we have a really good one in our hands. Basketball Without Borders as we get to halftime here in Chicago. We're going to step aside. Be right back.
SimWorld.
It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Mile Park, this ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the three in the clip. Game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The one twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. Drive up the price, push up the stock, build up your name, stir up the pot, piss off the ops. As a player or a coach, here it is, dog. SimWorld, this is your shot.
Yo, yells.
SimWorld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
SimWorld.
Rick Blaze.
SimWorld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers, trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name, said she wanna try out on a scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast fast, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be trippin' with my foes tipping. Shot out to the ballers, no bull like I'm Pippin. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. SimWorld Hoops, man, them boys wild.
SimWorld. 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 SimWorld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera.
Welcome back, everyone. Third quarter here in Basketball Without Borders, the Australia edition of the game. We're all tied up at 32, and we got another second half for you coming at you. Here we go. I am looking forward to this one. Jay, what do you think was said in the halftime discussion for both sides as we get rolling here as they flip sides in the second half?
I think both teams were really happy with the first half. To come away in the first half as the score being 0-0, I think both teams were happy. I think they both are talking about defense because their defense will win them this game, and they're also talking about just taking good shots and making sure they're putting the best foot forward in front of everyone in SimWorld and the scouts that's in the building. So good shots, good plays, be smart with the ball, high IQ plays is what was talked about in both locker rooms.
I think we'll see some more high IQ plays on both sides. But I think that in a tight game like this too, especially today, you're gonna need a lot more of those. And there's a great steal from Garlic. The SimWorld Oceania guys have stood out to me a lot. As there's some more higher in that one, able to get it to go. But go ahead, Jeff.
SimWorld Oceania team has stuck out a lot. I mean, they have a lot of talent and they are bigger than what they look out here on the court, and it's good to see them playing well. They might have a chance to have a better record this year, especially looking at them here live in Chicago.
Yeah, it's certainly a good sign if you are Coach Olsen Myers down there for SimWorld Oceania, who's actually here in attendance watching the game as well. A lot of his guys are here playing in this game. Olsen Myers he was the coach for the Rocky Mountain Monsters when they went on their nice little run there in the Run to One a few seasons ago. And he ended up filling in he was the interim head coach with Rocky Mountain Monsters that season actually. And ended up taking the job with SimWorld Oceania at the end of that season, heading into in the off-season period. So this will be his second season with SimWorld Oceania.
And a good season to be with them because last season he had a lot of young guys. This season he's bringing back his leading scorer. He's bringing back a few guys that has played, who knows what it is, and he's bringing in a lot of new talent. So this is an exciting opportunity for this team coming up here this prep season.
Definitely. There's a blocking foul on Lambright. Trying to draw the charge. Did not get it. It did slow the fast breakdown, though, so that's a good thing.
And if I'm being honest, the intensity of this game has picked up on the defense, and nobody has scored in the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the second half, so that goes to show that defense was talked about in the locker rooms, to be wrong.
Yeah, it sure was. And speaking of things we talked about, I saw them talking in the YouTube chat about pronunciations of names and whatnot. I also did see a comment from Coach Brooks Simpson about the Kylo kid from Gonzaga. I know exactly who you're talking about. They try to pronounce his name, Jay. I wanna get that one to you first.
Oh wait, hold on. Give me a second.
You know what I'm talking about.
Give me a second.
He plays for Gonzaga.
It's gonna take me a while. I gotta try to sound it out before I go to the whole world and try to pronounce it.
I'll come back to you on it. Don't worry, I'll come back to you.
Nope, I'm ready. Okay, I think I got it. There we go.
All right.
There we go. It's gotta be right. It's Shalamapopoulos.
You're close.
I felt that was it. No, B-Rod. I felt that was it. Here, wait. All right. Shalamapopoulos.
I love this. I'm here for this. Kylo Charalampopoulos.
See, no, that's what I said. It's the Louisiana accent. That's what I said.
Louisiana accent.
Yeah, it's the Louisiana accent. I'm telling you. Shalamapopoulos.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, look. Hey, there's more likely going to be a live EM giveaway incoming. So stick around. You got to be in here and present and active engaged to win said EM. Once we hit those 50 concurrent viewers on the YouTube live stream. So I know it's off season, guys. I know, but I think we still can't run the numbers up so we can do an EM giveaway, right?
That's right. You sure can. And I like to negotiate. So whoever the winner is, just be ready to negotiate because I have a fee. I do. And look, boy, B-Rob, we're not gonna stop in the off season. There's a 50% fee that comes from Sniper James.
I was gonna say, what is it again? Remind me. I forgot what it was.
50%, baby. I get half.
Man, that's a steep fee right there. That's a steep fee.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, look, I understand. I understand, right?
Here, man. Nobody's making shots. There's lids on the baskets here, B-Rod.
Oh, absolutely. Ever since they flipped sides, nobody can score a basket. I'm sure both teams are going to the rest. Like, can we flip back,
Right.
please?
It's interesting because I will rewatch this game with a closer eye, but I'm interested to see how the defense. It feels like the defense is picked up, but I'm also having a good time. You know, I got my Kool-Aid on my right hand, I got you on my left side, and I'm really just enjoying the vibes. But I'm gonna look back and see how the defense changed at the beginning of this third quarter to see who. I want to say who's the Draymond Green on each team that started this, or the KG, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Both good comps, right? Let's see who started all this, right? There's Shank right there grabbing the rebound, but stepping out of bounds in the process. All of that for nothing.
You know, it'd be wrong. You remember that time Maestro went to the airport and got his pants taken? That was crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. That was heading into the most recent trade day here. He said it on air. He gave up the information with me, so I can talk about it.
Well, that guy Maestro's a funny dude, bro. I mean,
Absolutely.
God, he has me rolling, and the fact that he got his pants back midway through the game is insane to me.
Absolutely insane behavior. When that security guy walked over and gave us the pants, I was very confused. I was very confused. Maestro knew. He knew those were his pants. I don't know how he knew, but they were his pants.
I'm like, how did Maestro even get to the gym without his wallet, or cell phone, or keys? There's a lot that he needs to explain to us when we talk to him again.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with that one, right? Story sound a little funny, right?
Yeah.
You can't even get in without pants on in some places.
You feel me, B-Ron? Like, something ain't making sense right now. Maestro must talk to everybody, man. He must know everyone. He just out here breaking laws, technically. Isn't that a law? Just because that pants on.
I'd be concerned, but you know what? It's Maestro. It's one thing I've learned.
That's true.
Don't ask questions, right? Just
That's true.
It happens, right?
For some odd reason, it seems like Maestro always has a lot going on every time. Every time. I love that. I love that. It's just like there may be an ostrich standing right next to Maestro while he's calling the prep game, and he's talking about the ostrich and the game, and all at the same time.
All at the same time, and it's wild to me how he manages multitask like that. Because boy, I can't do it. I mean, laser focus, locked in, you know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And he be locked into it like he know everything about everything. I love Maestro.
Me too, man. Me too. Everyone loves Maestro. Everyone loves Maestro, and we are hoping to have him back in a regular basis here soon. Continue to get well, Maestro. So, we missed you. That is a great jumper there through the contest with the shot clock winding down. So many negative factors going in that one, but ended up falling. And back to the showcase we mentioned earlier. That is something to take note of.
That was a big time shot from Mr. Elim Anderson, the high school recruit, showing off the shot clock cheese, as some people would call it.
Shout out Chris Moon, the legend. There have not been. We're a good way through this third quarter. 3:15 left now, Jay, and there have been 8 points scored between these two teams all quarter.
Right.
They've locked in, defensively locked in.
I don't know about that, B-Ron. I don't know about that. Okay, so B-Ron, it's two sides of that. It's two sides of that. Yeah. It's either they're playing really great defense or they're really hitting the side the backboard every time they shoot.
Or poor shot selection.
Yes.
Right?
Either they're shooting the ball terribly or they're playing really good defense. And I'm leaning towards
A
the
little bit of
terrible
column A, a
shooting.
little bit of column B.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, if we're being really honest here and not blowing smoke, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah.
We have seen some good defense. We have. And we also want to remind you guys that this is not a game.
Not a game.
Not a game. Not even a league.
It's not a league.
It's not. But you know what it is? It's a whole world.
That's
A
what I've been
whole
trying to
game
tell
world.
him, B-Ron. That's what I've been trying to tell him.
It's
Keep
a
going, I'm
sim
sorry.
world, baby. No, you are good. It's a sim world. It is the realest sports RPG on the planet. And you know you want to be a part of it. Getting on the ground floor before it blows up. Say you were one of the first to be a part of something. That is bragging rights there for you as someone here right now with us before it gets big. That's how you do it. There are plenty of incentives as well for head coaches and super fans. We are still looking for more head coaches to fill out some vacancies around the SimWorld prep landscape. Plenty of jobs out there. Who wants them though? You might have a friend who wants them. You might know someone who want to come in here and cheer on you or cheer on your team or anything like that. Those are called super fans. Bring them in here, get them all involved and invested, and we'll pay everybody because in SimWorld, we'll pay you. Is see the game, be the game.
Hold on, B-Ron. We paying people?
Hey, that's what I understand.
I might need to get in on that if we paying people.
Hey, me too. This is me too. New to me too.
We are 100% paying people. And if you think you can coach, well, come coach against the best in the world. Come to SimWorld and coach. If you think you can play, well, come play your way to the top in SimWorld. Simple as that.
Exactly. Like Maestro says, if you got the game, come be a player. If you got the brain, be a coach. Because I know there's plenty of y'all who out there enjoy your fantasy basketball and fantasy football and all that stuff, right? Well, here in SimWorld, you can take that same part of your brain and interact with other people who are players on your team and talk to them about the strategy and all that stuff. You can't talk to Pat Mahomes.
This ain't no
He
fantasy.
ain't gonna hear you.
This ain't no fantasy. This is a real deal. You actually got to coach your way to the top. I mean, anybody could go out there and pick the best players in the world and, win some little board game or something. But this, you have to strategize. You have to come to work every day. You have to be good at work every day. You have to be engaged. You have to win. If you don't win, you don't go nowhere. That's just life.
It's just life, man. It's just life. It's all about winners and losers and a lot of scenarios.
I felt the
Struggles
pain on that
continue.
free throw. Yeah, I felt the pain on that free throw. That in and out.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, man.
We started the half at 32 apiece.
32. I remember.
And now it's 38 apiece.
Look, I mean, they're playing dead even. I mean, this is a beautiful game in my opinion. I mean, we may not have the Showtime scoring that we always have, but they're out here battling.
Right, out here playing. And to go again, we're going to keep bringing it up. It's the whole point of the game, right? We're going to keep bringing it up. These are the kind of thing that you look for in a showcase game, though, right? Because it's not always going to go your way. The offense isn't always going to be flowing like you would like it to, right? These grinded out kind of games are going to happen at times, and how do you deal with that, right? On both sides.
100%. If I'm being honest with you, that's really all the showcase is for some of these guys. How well can you overcome adversity? Because all the showcase is adversity. You have 10 different egos on a basketball court that all wants the ball, that all wants to show off their talent. How do you overcome that as a basketball player? And that's what these guys are doing here tonight. And it's more pressure on the high school recruits because they're trying to get a name or build a reputation to get on a prep team, and the prep players are just trying to save face and make sure that their spot doesn't get taken on their prep team.
Right, exactly. It's just as easy as you got it. You could lose your spot too.
Oh yeah, at any level, at any time, it is a job, and if another man comes in there and takes your job, you got your job taken. That's your fault. You wasn't prepared.
Like Scar said, man, be prepared.
Be prepared. It's simple.
That by the way, that is that's like the top 2 villain song. The top 3 villain song in all Disney movies. As we get ready to wind down the third quarter here, Tori and Samora having a pretty good, impressive day in the showcase. There's a 3. Boom! So close yet so far. 42-39 though. After all that, Team Blue is out in front as we head towards the fourth quarter here in Chicago, Australia. Best Without Borders. Be right back with the final quarter of action.
My experience with SimWorld Sports has been absolutely amazing. It's one of the most realistic, hands-free esports universes that I have ever seen. I love the fact that you can see a coach, you can see a player go right from the preps all the way to the pros here at SimWorld Sports. And I must say that it might be one of the most immersive things that I have ever been a part of. 24/7 media coverage. You get a chance to see live games. You get a chance to see live runs. It is clearly just an amazing thing to be a part of. And so if you are a sports fan, if you are a former athlete, if you are a role play gamer, if you like to get into communities that you love, then SimWorld Sports is for you. See the game, be the game.
Do you have the mind of a coach? Are you willing to fight for your players? Can you handle it when things get heated? Can you manage your star player's ego? Can you handle the stress? Can you become a legend? The only place in the world where you can coach live in a virtual world. SimWorld Sports.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time to begin the fourth quarter. You know what that means. Put those fours up, folks. It is fourth quarter time. 42-39. SBA TV does not know about me, apparently, but it's alright. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. We're back.
I'm mad about it. If they know B-Ron's gonna be in the building, they gotta be prepared for B-Ron's funk. Wait, that doesn't make any sense, B-Ron, but we can keep going.
We can keep going, right? Just like these guys are going to keep going for one more quarter to sort this one out. 42-39. Neither team scored a whole lot in that third quarter. So if you're here, want to see some offense, you'll hope to see it here in the final quarter of play.
I mean, I would like to see some offense, but I would really like to see some high IQ plays that helps win the game. This is the scout speaking to me. I would like to see some more Oceania guys step up and take over the game. I would like to see. Sorry, as I get my notes back up here, I would like to see Mr. Torian some more step up. I would like to see Mr. Borkowski show up. I would like to see Mr. Caden. How you say that, Ron? Shock. Yeah, that's it. Shock. I would like to see him step up. I would like to see these guys step up, score the ball, make the right plays, make these high school recruits look good, and win the game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens in this fourth quarter. 44-43. Team Blue out ahead right now, and with this being the most good. Hang on a second. I saw Torian Zamora get ready to fly, and he sure did. Man, oh man, what a play from Torian Zamora.
That's what I want to see from him. And who is that?
Whoa!
None other than Borkowski.
Answering right back.
This is what I mean, B-Ron. This is what I mean. This is what I like to see out these guys. Stepping up when the moment is at its biggest.
Yeah, Borkowski's got no. He's a big guy, but he's known for having a bit of range. You can score from anywhere. And right there, you saw him score in the post. Got it done with ease that time. Another three. That one falls. Man. Now we're seeing some good passing, good IQ plays. Right. We're seeing a little bit up here to start.
We getting open shots and we making open shots. It's perfect.
Yep. Make it, take it. Now anyway, or take it, make it, whatever.
So B-Ron, let me ask you.
Sure.
Do you have like a favorite snack?
A favorite snack?
Yeah, like it's between meals, it's between lunch and dinner, and you can't eat a full meal, but you can eat a snack.
Yeah.
What are you grabbing out the pantry?
If I got them, the Ruffles sour cream and onion chips. If I want some salty anyway, I'll take those. Yeah.
All right, then what about something sweet?
Something sweet. Give me a good old honey bun. Iced honey bun any day. Iced honey bun, I will take that.
And look at this, B-Ron. We have another Basketball Without Borders starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not sure what part of the world is going to be coming into town, but
that is the Asia one tomorrow, and I'll be back on the call for that one tomorrow as well. You'll see the likes of the most prolific playground dunker, Sun Chung-gu, in action, and you'll see Yam Abdul as well.
Oh yeah,
tomorrow.
Two players to look out for, B-Ron. I'm really high on both of them. I'm interested to be locked in tomorrow to see how they play in this type of setting.
Yeah, that's one where you definitely want to tune in to see what those guys are going to do. You'll get to see a lot of the SimWorld Asia Pacific players in action in that one tomorrow as well. It's going to be a good one. I think the Asia region in particular, I think has I think they're the most underlooked region in terms of basketball, in my opinion.
Yep. Yeah, for right now, I think they have the most room to grow as we see some more gets to the lane and scores. Again, he's looking poised out here in the fourth quarter. I think that Asian market or that Asian area is underlooked because it hasn't fully developed yet. They have the talent, they just haven't been showcased yet. And they have more talent coming in, younger talent, better talent, taller, more athletic kids. So you give it a couple years and we possibly could be talking about this Asia market in a very different way than we are right now.
Absolutely. It's about putting yourself on the map, right? When you have guys like Sun Chung-gu and Yam Abdul who come in and even right now at the high school age, I already have eyes on them for various reasons. That says to those kids in that region, hey, if we continue at this pace, who knows, we can be up there with them.
That's right, 100%. If they could do it, I could do it, and I could do it better.
Exactly.
Big time.
Absolutely. There's a defensive breakdown there as well, though, on the same side of that, though. Defender was in front of him and then got turned around and lost. Maybe you call for a switch or something there, and it came too late.
Not sure what happened, but the number one rule is always protect the rim. So let's try to do that, Team Gray.
yeah, protect the rim, please. Stay in front of your guy because he can't score as easily if you're in front of him. That's just how that works. That's how that works. Samora to the basket, rattles around and in. My goodness. Torian Samora. Right now, I'm hearing that he's only getting looks at from Bethune-Cookman.
Okay.
As far as college go, but but he might be in for some more SimWorld U schools in the future.
After this performance here, I'm more than positive that a lot of SimWorld U schools are going to be a lot more adamant about reaching out to this kid, making sure that he knows that he is on their radar, because if I'm being honest, I've seen him score from all three levels, and this is the scout talking. I've seen him score from all three levels. I've seen him play defense. I can see how he can lead a team. I can see how he could be a focal point of a team, and I'm interested to see what Coach Myers use him as for this upcoming season. Because if he could use this kid the correct way and change SimWorld Oceania's record and put him in the Last Dance, this kid could honestly be at one of the best schools in SimWorld U.
Yeah, Samora entering a final season in SimWorld Prep, along with the new Phase 2 of the game as well. Jackson James and Elliot Murray, both of them are also 72 years old, so they'll also only have one season in SimWorld Prep as well. So when you're preparing for your final season in any league, but we'll use this as an example for today's conversation, Jay, and you're in a game like this in particular, I imagine the preparation is a little bit different for those guys. Oh, look at
Big
that.
time finish.
Big time right there. It's a 4-point game here.
Yep, we got a competitive ball game. And to answer your question, yes, the preparation is different for someone going into, let's say, their last year of prep or their last year of SimWorld U. It's more mental than anything. You already know what it takes physically. It's about confidence and where you stand. And this guy has been unstoppable here in the fourth quarter. I said I wanted to see somebody take over, and I think he heard me on the sideline, B-Rod.
Yeah. I think he looked over here. He heard you say what you said, and he gave you a little nod.
Yep, he gave me the wink and the thumbs up. Said, I got you.
Sure
I'm not mad about that. But yes, the preparation is all mental. It's about confidence. How confident can you be going into your last year of any division of basketball?
Yeah, it's gotta be something that really I want to say messes with you, but I think it can mess with you in the sense of you could try to do too much to try to impress the right people.
100%. 100%. So yeah, you're right. Confidence is one thing, but being poised and knowing how the game works and flows at that level is another. And when you get to that senior-ish level or that veteran level, you kind of know how the game is going to go. You just play it. It's hard to explain, but you know when you feel it when you're out there on the court. You're like, oh, I already seen this happen. I already know how this is going to happen. And that's how this kid is playing here in this event. Like, he's already been here and done this before.
There's Brett Scheffler getting called for the foul there. And we'll see free throws coming up here. The team blue.
So far, B-Ron, this offseason, we done had two excellent events, the Trey J SummerSlam and the Mount Rushmore Rumble on the airplane hangar. And boy, Rick
that was unique
Blaze. Oh my God. Rick Blaze, man, he has to be the funniest person alive. He saw some black SUVs all tinted out, and he got a little worried. And then he seen some men that looked like the Men in Black or some FBI agents, and he got super worried as he was sitting right next to you, B-Rod. I know you remember this.
I do. I was there for it. I absolutely remember. It made me wonder, what are you worried about, Rick?
Yeah, I've never seen Rick be that worried about men in suits.
I've never seen him that flustered before. And I've been calling games with him for the last 4 years.
I've never seen him
that flustered before.
At one point, he stopped talking about basketball altogether and was just talking about how he was on a hangar with men in black suits and and vehicles with tinted windows.
Yeah, he was real concerned about it, man. I'm not gonna say I don't blame him.
Right? There is a level of suspicion.
Right. Exactly. What are you doing here? What do you want? You know?
Are you security for someone? Are you looking for someone? Is this like and it's in South Dakota out of all things.
Right. If it was in Washington D.C., okay, I can understand, right? A little more.
Right. But South Dakota, to have the whole entourage, I'm kind of on Rick's side here. It's a little scary.
What do you think, Chad? Chad, are you on Rick's side, or are you like, it's not a big deal? Let us know in the chat. What do you think? Right? I want to hear your thoughts on this too. We'll have some downtime here. And again, want to remind everybody that it doesn't take very long to keep yourself immersed and invested in the experience of this sim world. And like I always say, the less you worry about what you're doing in this experience, and the more you immerse yourself in the world, the better of a time you're going to have here. If you just focus on you, you're gonna have a bad time. To tell you that right now. But that's not what this is about.
If you focus on you, if you focus on you, the only person you're gonna be hearing from is Sniper J. And I'm not the person you want to hear from. I'm just not. Because I come to tell you that your game sucks.
He'll give it to you straight. Won't pull any punches.
That's right. That's the only way I have to be as a senior scout. I am the guy that walks up to the player and say, "Hey, you're not ready for this."
Not ready for this. And Chad is seemingly on Rick's side in that whole South Dakota black truck situation. I don't blame him. Oh wow! Yikes! That's
I heard that come off the backboard from way over here. And I'm a little hurt for the ball more than anything.
I am too. But you know who's not hurt? Torian Samora. He's had himself another phenomenal showing in the basketball without borders showcase games here in Australia. This is his third time in a row doing something like this. This is insane to me.
This should be his event at this point. I mean, the way he has taken over this game, he has to have close to double digits in this quarter. And this man, his shoes is impressive. I really like his shoes out here tonight, B-Rod.
Yeah, the shoes are looking nice, man. Shoes are looking nice, and there are votes going on for SimWorld superlatives. The best hair award is currently being voted on.
Oh, really?
If you check out the Max Preps post on social media, you'll find it there. From all the players in Season 3 who had the best hair, I saw Tony Medici in the chat say, why wasn't he involved in that one? Because you didn't play in Season 3. That's why you weren't involved. You're going to be in Season 4. That's why you're not in that one.
Your time's coming, my man. Your time coming. Trust me.
Yeah. Maybe you'll get in it for Season 4. Maybe you will. But that's why you weren't included, because it's all the players who played in SimWorld Prep Season 3.
Oh, you talking about the best hair thing?
Yes.
Oh, he won't make that. He's not even close to having the best hair. I was talking about him playing. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. Hey, Tony, don't worry about that best hair thing. You might want to let that one go. Yeah, you might want to let that one go. Look, now you could be the best newcomer. That's something to shoot for.
That's true. You could. You very well could be that, right?
But that hair thing.
I'll tell you what. The way those yacht club kids are always around, seemingly.
Yes.
You could have a 4-way tie for that award right now, and that'd be like the one time where it'd be like, okay, you all share this one award this season, right? The first time it's ever happened.
That's true. That's true. I feel like Rick when I'm about to say this, but they feel like a bunch of bad roaches. They always just around.
That does sound like a Rickism. Sounds like a Rickism.
Just a bunch of bad roaches. They won't ever go away. But that's good for them. I mean, that bodes well for the team and the yacht club, the whole organization to have. Was it four of them?
Absolutely. They're always around, man. And you know, I had a chance to get down to Brickell and talk to those kids a few days ago about their relationship and that kind of thing. And I've got a article I'll be working on for that, and that'll be out in the next few days. So look out for that one. Look out for that 3-ball as well. That finds the bottom of the net there.
That's right, and Team Blue starting to pull away from Team Gray as they call the timeout, as we get into a little more traditional commentary, B-Ron. As you would like.
It was like a quick break, guys. Be right back. Okay.
Let's do it.
Welcome back, everyone. 64-56 as we get through the final 2.5 minutes ish of the fourth quarter here, and there is a person on the floor. It's a float. I'm sorry. Look. I thought the person. It's a float of a person in the middle of the floor here.
Well, they almost got me.
Almost got me too. Got me too. Well, look. Who's getting got right now? Really, these SimWorld Oceania guys are having a really good showing here. You know, Torian Samora 29 points right now. Marshawn Garlic has 4 steals and Caesar Lambert has 8 assists. This is really good production from those 3 guys who are all going to be playing for SimWorld Oceania, all returning players to SimWorld Oceania this coming season. Good sign for that team.
100%, B-Ron. You couldn't have said it better. That's an amazing sign. And what I like about that is because all of it was not the same stat. It all came together. We had a guy on the defensive end making plays. We had a guy play making, and we had the main guy. He's doing the bulk of the scoring. That's great. That is creating roles for prep season. That's going in knowing what you're going to do before you even get to season, and that's how you build chemistry to win games.
Yeah, give him 31. Give him 31. Give Torian
30 ball
with that one. And you know, he's done a lot of going at the rim tonight in this one. Yep. That just shows that he is much more than a shooter, which is a great thing.
It sounds like he's saying he's showing off what he's been working on this offseason.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, what a lob.
Ooh.
Playmaker too. Like I said, this young fella could be scary if he's put in the right situation.
Certainly seems that way. It does seem that way, and there's a steal. Garlic. Ball here. Final minute 15 for this one. Garlic tries to attack. Does have the ball back now. As we get down to the final minute here of this one. North of jumper. Good. Now I get to warm up a little bit here. Final minute of this one.
But now that he has the guy behind him that has 30, he's free to get some decent shots and he's knocking them down, which is good for him. That's good for recruiting for him.
Absolutely. This was, as always, this event was very fun and flying through the air. Marshawn Garlic showing off his hops as well. Get up. Get up indeed.
This whole experience was a beautiful experience for me, B-Ron. I mean, I really enjoyed watching all these guys.
This was your first one, right?
That's right. They said they said I was going to shot rack. I got scared, but then I got to the gym. I was like, "Oh, I'm at home."
You got right. You got to the gym. You saw me, and you were like, "Oh, all right, it's really all right."
Yeah, we good. We good. We in Chicago, not shot rack. Got it.
Right. It's going to be all right. B-Ron's here. We got basketball on top. It's going to be good. Final 5 seconds here, ticking away. Team Blue is going to win this one, walking away victorious in the Best Without Borders Australia edition. For Sniper J, I'm B-Ron. We'll see you tomorrow for the Asia version of the same game with the same name, 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you back here on SWBA TV. Remember, guys, SimWorld is the only place where you can see the game, be the game. We're back in action, baby. We'll see you tomorrow.
This has been a presentation